2008 Infiniti M45. And today I'm going to show you fuses and fuse locations. One of the first places I'd like to bring you is inside the cabin. Of course, this is a left-hand drive vehicle. This is the United States. In the left kick panel, as you can see, you have your e-brake over here, your foot brake, or your parking brake, or whatever you call it. When you push it in there, you can access this panel over here. So push in, push forward, then pull it out. And here you go. This gives you access to this panel. As you notice, I pull it out this way, then pull it out this way. You have an arrow over there, and the arrow indicates that this is the upside. So when you look at it, this is how the fuses are laid out this way. You'll notice in there that the fuses are laid in two horizontal rows over there. So this is, and this listing over here explains what the fuses do. One thing I'd like to talk about is, do you see this thing over here? This one in the middle? Yeah, just pull it out. This is your fuse puller. And this one right here, the way you do it is... Okay, let's talk about how we use a fuse puller. Let's pick a fuse that's pretty harmless. So let's pick the spare, right? All the way to the right. We're gonna come here and pretty much just push this fuse puller in there like this. Push it in, then pull it out. Just like that. It comes with a fuse. It comes with a little stubby fuse, and you push these fuses in there like this, and they come out on the other side. Okay, so I'll put this one back. At least I was able to demonstrate how the fuse puller works. It's smack in the middle over there. Set it in, and then I'll put the spare fuse back on where it was. Could get a little tricky. You might need to move this out of the way. So just come here. Obviously this one is not going to be too hard because it's just a spare, of course. Alright, and it goes. And now what we're going to do is take this. Remember, when you read it, you're reading it like this. Push it this way, then push it in, and that's that. That's done. Go ahead and pop your hood. Here you've got two locations to worry about. One is right here. You have a few relays over here. This one right here, I've talked about it before. This, you have the horn relay, you have wipers, I believe. Well, let's just open the damn thing. So over here, you could use a flathead screwdriver over here to pull it. But usually I can just put a finger at the very bottom and pull it up, remove one side, the other side follows. So there you go. And there they are. Put that back. Not going to deal with this one today. Then come here, this is your battery compartment. Pull it up. You have a fuse box over here as well. And here, these are the clips you pull together this way. Just pull it up. So you do have a few of those over there. I'm gonna put it back together, and they're labeled here. I'm gonna share a link that has better labeling. Then let's take it a step further. Let's pop these clips over here. Perfect. Now we can remove this here. Gives you access to the entire battery area. So the way you do this, you have, I already showed this, you do have a few others over here. See that fusible link over there? It's a really long one. This is your main one for your battery and all that. You have another one over here, right over there. You can see this one here. It's kind of hidden, so we're going to take it even a step even further. Let's remove this. Alright, at this point, just pull this up and backwards, back towards you, this way. See what's happening over there. Alright, right over here, pull this up, pull this tab up, and that separates them. Again, work your magic. You might find it easier to remove this rubber gasket, but I'm trying not to. Well, I guess let me just do it this way. You can pull it up and out. There you go. These are the innards of your car. Alright, so here's the other fuse box over here. Look at that. And again, as I said, I'm going to label these things so you'll be able to see what they are. There you go. Brake, climate control seat, and some fuses over there. That's cool and all. But the one you're waiting for, the big one, is way behind the battery over there. This is called the IPDM. And as you can see here, this is what the fuses are. This is how they're labeled. Pretty interesting. And the way you remove this one here, I wonder if I can actually show, or I can just do it. I'm having a hard time trying to show it, but let me just remove it. Pull it up, grab it, do this. Okay, so see this one here? Just pull this up like this. And out it goes. So there you go. There are the fuses, and you also have some relays on the side. As I said, that's the IPDM. And then this one here is a layout of the fuses that are in there. Some of the, I believe some of the earlier ones had the labeling over here, but I'm not sure about that. Anyway, again, the link I will share will show you all this stuff in good detail. And obviously, as you can see, this is how you get to the battery to be able to remove it, right? You do have your hold down brackets over here, and it's a pretty easy process to remove. Just remove the negative first, remove the positive, and back at work. Well, I suppose we'll try to remove this one while we're here, just to see what you'll see. Pull it from the side, and again, once you remove one side, the other side tends to follow. Here, and that's what it looks like. 2 fuses, 2 relays. Alright, okay, so with this, let's put this back together. Let's button this car back up. I'm sorry if the video comes out shaky, but I'm trying to make the best of the situation. So one thing I'll tell you on the way in, see this one here? See this part right here? So it's got a lip, right? This part needs to go underneath the glass over here. So on the way in, just do your best to go this side first. Make sure you align everything over there. Once this is aligned, push that under the car, under the glass over there. Then over, then line these up. This is the first place I usually work with, really. There you go. Push the clip over there, and then push this down. Then come here and check everything else. Looks good to me. Make sure this gasket is seated right. Just like my stuff being as close to perfect as possible. Okay, that's all good. Get my push clips and secure it down. Oh, there you go. So at this point, it's just putting everything back together. Over here, there's this rubber gasket that can kind of dance around. Did you see it move? right there. So just pull it back so it's aligned with this hole over here. Then put your clip in. Okay, first part is done. Get your holes aligned. At this point, installation is the reverse of removal. It's pretty easy. Put this back. Remember to put your gasket, your rubber gasket over there. If you removed it, that is. Everything looks safe and secure. Pick up the tools you've dropped. Put everything back, and there you go. It did take a while to gain access to those, but as I said, it's just because in this model, in this generation, things were hidden kinda far back there. Okay, that's it. Game over.